Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Not sure why I'm looking so pale today. I just put on a load of makeup, so possibly just because it's very bright in this room. But I'm doing like a little sit down video today, which I haven't done in a little while. And I'm gonna be talking handbags. Now you guys know I'm pretty much a high street girl when it comes to everything. Like all of my clothes, I never really buy designer clothes. I'm not sure why, I just never feel that comfortable with it. I have like one pair of designer shoes and everything else is pretty much high street, but I do like to invest in handbags. And when I say I do like to, I'm talking like every few years. It's quite rare for me, and actually I didn't think I was going to be buying another designer handbag for a while, considering that I'm pregnant. But I did decide to treat myself, and I'll talk about that new handbag in a little bit and explain why I wanted to get it and everything. But I've been wanting to make this video for a while, reviewing my Gucci Soho Disco Bag, like 2 years on. I'm pretty sure it's been 2 years since I bought this bag. I probably should have checked that before. But I will link the video where I did a what's in my bag with this handbag, so you can watch that if you want to see kind of how much can fit in the bag. So I wanted to review the Gucci Soho Disco Bag 2 years on, but then also I wanted to show you a new bag that I've bought, so I'm kind of combining the videos. It's going to be very hard to title this video, probably going to be very confusing, but I just thought it's more interesting for you guys. But let's start with the review of the Gucci handbag. I wanted to review this because I think it's a bag that a lot of people are interested in. It's definitely not affordable, that would be the wrong word, but in terms of designer handbags, it's lower down on the price scale. I actually got mine from Gatwick Airport, I think, and when you're flying abroad you get a discount. Can't actually remember exactly how much you get off, maybe 15%, a pretty decent discount, so worth saving up if you're going to go to the airport to get your bags there. So that's what I did. And just to pre-warn you, this is going to be a very confusing review because there is so much wear and tear on this bag. I don't think it's aged very well, but it's like without a doubt my favorite bag ever, and I would 100% repurchase it if I had to. So two very conflicting views there, and I'll kind of talk you through why I feel that way. I do store it in the dust bag when I'm not using it, but to be honest, I'm rarely not using it. Only at the moment I'm using my Celine handbag, but this is probably the bag that I wear 90% of the time. It's so easy, it goes with every outfit. Obviously it's black and you can fit so much in it. It's like the perfect size. So this is definitely my main handbag. So over the 2 years that I've had it, I've worn it to death. I've really got a lot of use out of it. So the wear and tear you're going to see is that you would get if you wore this every single day. So it's made from this kind of soft grainy leather, and because it's grainy, it's got no scratches on it. I have found in the past that sometimes I'll get like a foundation mark on it, but it wipes off pretty easily. So in terms of how it looks, there's no like big scratches or scuffs or anything like that. And actually I think from afar you would say it's in pretty good condition for like a 2-year-old bag. I just love this bag so much. I've still got the hairband on it that I put on when I first bought it. It's really annoying that it doesn't have a loop, because if you don't have this bit of the strap kind of flaps around, it's really annoying. But it's the perfect crossbody bag. I absolutely love it, so I just wanted to start by saying that. If you look closer, there has been some serious wear and tear on this bag that I thought you guys should know about, just in case you want to invest. First of all, the shape, it's quite hard to keep that boxy shape. As you can see, it kind of collapses at the top. It's definitely not a structured bag, so sometimes that can be a little bit annoying. It can look a bit annoying. It doesn't upset me that much, but it definitely turns into more of a floppy bag over time, and it's definitely this back bit that kind of collapses. I think the main thing that I'm disappointed with is this tassel. This is the zip, and yeah, to be fair, you use it a lot to open it and close it, but mine has just worn so badly. If I can try and bring it closer, you can see that some of these tassels have kind of split in two, and I think that's happened to about 5 or 6 of them. So they're basically ripping in half, and that's happening all over on this tassel. Also, after doing this video, because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, I'm gonna maybe phone up a Gucci store and ask if this is something I can bring in and to repair. I don't know, like, I feel like when you spend a lot on a designer bag, you should get that customer service, but I have no idea if that's something, if they do. If not, there may be like other stores that can help me like repair the bag. So yeah, first of all, this has all like frayed basically. It looks really, if you close up, it looks really kind of ratty, and can you see how some of them have split? but not all the way down, just like halfway. As well as that, the gold on this hardware at the end, I don't know if you can see, but it's worn, so it's not all entirely gold. You can definitely see quite a lot of silver coming through, which I think looks a little bit cheap. Again, you can only see it close up, but it's definitely there. The gold is definitely wearing on that hardware. The zip still works perfectly fine, and it's really easy to open and close, and that hasn't caused me any issues. Even if I've like caught things in it in the past, it's always been fine. So inside I always keep tissue in it when I'm like traveling or when I'm storing it in the cupboard. So I do look after my bags. I wear them a lot, but I look after them. So inside, I guess because it's got this light colored beige lining and it's kind of like a canvas lining, it's really, really grubby. It's very dirty and grubby. But that's kind of to be expected, and I don't really mind that. Like, you don't really show anyone the inside of your bag or anything. It's not really a problem, but it's something worth noting, I think, because they chose such a light colour. It's really very dirty in there, but look how wide it opens. You can fit so much in. Again, the gold on the strap has worn a bit and starting to look a little bit silver, which is a real shame. But other than that, the strap actually is in pretty good condition. It hasn't worn anywhere along the strap. So that's kind of it when it comes to review. So as I said, there are quite a lot of things in terms of this is really bad. I think the wear on the hardware and the tassely bit is really bad. Other than that, it's in pretty good condition. And despite those quite like bad wearing qualities, like I said, it's still one of my favorite bags. It's so useful. I would love to get it in another color. They come in red and beige. I think they have upped the price since I bought it by like 100 or 150 pounds maybe. There was talk of it being discontinued. I don't know if that's still a thing. I just think it's a brilliant bag despite the wear and tear. So let me know if you guys know about like fixing. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to do anything with the hardware, but maybe I could fix this. Yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to hear about that. So that is my little mini 2-year on review of the Gucci Soho Disco Bag. Oh, that just fell on the floor after I said that I look after my handbags. Sorry. I'm sure you guys have seen me wear this in lots of videos, but I thought I'd show it to you on. This is where the bag sits, just on my hip. I'm 5'7". I think you can adjust the strap actually a little bit. This is what it looks like on. I tend to wear it crossbody. When I wear it on the shoulder, I feel like it kind of like flaps about too much. I don't love it on one shoulder as much, so most of the time I'm wearing it like this. Now I want to show you a new bag that I bought, and as I said, I wasn't going to buy another bag. I really thought, I think the last time I bought a designer bag was about 1.5 years ago maybe, and I thought that was the last bag I was going to get. I'm very aware that once I have a baby, I'm probably going to be carrying a rucksack around pretty much all the time full of nappies. But I will still have work days where I go into town and work, and baby will be left with a family member or something. And also I think like a good crossbody, you could maybe wear that and put a baby bag on the buggy. I don't know, we will see. But I wanted to treat myself to this bag. I like to buy bags when there's a reason. Like, I think when I got my book deal, I bought myself a bag, and when there's like a nice happy moment to celebrate. So for me, this is my like, well done, you're growing a human bag, and it's like not that easy all the time. I don't know if we're gonna do like push presents. I think that's where the guy buys the girl a present. I don't know, I don't want to put pressure on Rich to have to spend a load of money on me. I like to just buy myself presents when I know I can. Normally I do a lot of research into bags beforehand, which is why I wanted to make this video, because the first thing I do is always go to YouTube to look. There haven't been that many reviews on this bag, so it was a bit more spontaneous than my normal purchases would be, but I've seen so many people, especially on Instagram, wearing this bag, and I loved the look of it. So I went to try it on the weekend and just fell in love. Let me show you. It's from Chloé. I always seem to go back to Chloé. I just love their styles so much. I think they're really kind of trendy, but kind of classic as well. I went to the actual Chloé store. I think the last Chloé bag I bought, I got from Selfridges, but this time I went to the actual store. They're so helpful in there, it's crazy. So it comes in the dust bag. I always keep them. They're so helpful for like traveling and just storing them in the cupboard, in your cupboards and stuff. So this is the Chloé TESS bag. I know it's very like, it's a very Instagram bag, but like I said, I love it, and I don't really care about trends and like if too many people have a bag or anything like that. Let me take off some of these things so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So this is what the bag looks like. Obviously it's got this cardboard bit. Oh, there you go. Lots of like protective things going on. I love the shape. It's a bit like, is it their Nile bag that was round? But I didn't love, there's something about the Nile bag I didn't love. It's too many chains, I think, on it. So it's got similarities to that, but then I love the like structuredness of it. I don't have many bags that are very like stiff and structured, and I don't have any bags, apart from my one like And Other Stories one, that are like a brown colour. This one's called Sepia, but it's a brown, but a very warm, reddy brown. It's probably more of an autumn winter bag, but again, I don't really care about things like that. I think it would look great in the summer. I think this colour would go so nicely with denim, with a camel coat, with a black coat. I've seen it styled so many different ways and I think it's so pretty. So it's got this kind of ring round it. It opens just with like a magnetic fasten, so it's really easy to open and close. And then it's got a decent amount of space inside. It does fit my massive iPhone Max Plus, whatever it's called, and my vlogging camera in at the same time. If I show you inside, it's got this main section and then it's got a little bit at the front, which I'd probably put like my Oyster card in. It is a smooth leather, which is probably my only thing about this bag that worries me, because it is definitely more likely to get scratched than like the Gucci Soho Disco that's got that kind of textured grainy leather. But saying that, I like bags to look worn, and the first scratch is probably the hardest because you can like really see it, but once it's kind of properly been worn, it just looks like a bag that you love. Hopefully the hardware on this will stay gold. Most of it's gold. I think with Chloé bags, sometimes they mix metals. So it's got this short strap. It has this kind of thing that goes around the edge that looks like a strap, but it's not, it's just kind of detailing. And then it's got this longer strap as well. And this is what I really love about the bag. It's got a really thick strap, which is really different to other bags that I've seen. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 settings, so you can make it longer or shorter. A lot of people wear it quite short. And I do like it to kind of sit on the hip. I don't know, when my bump gets much bigger, I think I'm gonna have to like rearrange it. But these clip onto the bag, and then this strap goes across body, and it's like really thick, and it sits really nicely like on your collarbone and across your chest. And I think that's, again, like, I like, if I'm gonna buy a bag, I wanna buy something that's different to the ones I've got. All the other bags I have very like thin straps. I love a crossbody, that's kind of mainly how I wear my bags. But I also like the option of sometimes holding it with like a shorter strap. So when you're wearing the long strap, this one can just hang over the back. And I just think that's so nice. I love the colour, it's so different to anything I've got. And around the edge here, this is kind of like a suede texture. And then this is the smooth leather. Oh, I love it so much. Again, the inside is very pale, so I'm sure that will get really grubby over time, but I plan on wearing this a lot. I went for the smaller size as well. There is a larger one, which I think is really nice, but obviously it's more expensive and maybe a little bit too big. I was thinking very much like, if I am gonna wear a crossbody bag and put like a baby bag on a buggy, I'd want something smaller and like easier. I don't want like 2 big bags. I don't know if that's even gonna be possible, but like I said, I can wear it when I'm not with a baby bag. And I could definitely enjoy it for the rest of my pregnancy. Also, I like to think that I will keep my bags forever and pass them on to, oh, I can actually say that now, pass it on to my daughter. I used to always say like, if I had a daughter. Oh, I'm glad I kept my wedding dress now as well. I just thought of that. So yeah, I'll look after it and maybe one day she can wear it. This is the Chloé bag on, and I've got it on the longest setting. As I said, I'm 5'7" and it sits just on my hip. The strap is really nice and thick and it's very comfortable across here. I've also got quite big boobs and it doesn't cut in too much. Obviously the bag is empty at the moment though, so this is what it looks like on. And then obviously it can be worn on one shoulder. It could also just be held like from the shorter strap like this. I think this shorter strap, yeah, would also fit over your arm if you wanted to wear it. Or you could just hold it like this and have the long strap hang down, but I would probably put it on a shorter setting if I was going to do that. But personally, I love it crossbody. So that is everything for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.